Hello, this is Igoro, host of the Igoro Show, and you are listening to the Steve and Crypto Show. So keep your ears open and your mouth shut.
Hey, welcome to the Steve and Crypto Show. I'm Steve. Crypto Zoo will join us momentarily for our guest. Right now, this is episode 156, and we are gearing up for the Grit City Comic Show in Tacoma, Washington, November 9th. That is this weekend. We're really excited about it. A lot of cool stuff happening. We've been talking about it on recent episodes. We talk about it a bunch on this episode with an old friend, Greg Smith. He is a special guest at Grit City Comic Show. He's a great dude, a comic writer, just all around nice guy, funny guy. You'll find out in our conversation here in a bit. We get a little weird, but we also talk about one of our favorite conventions to appear at and hang out at, the Grit City Comic Show. But before we get to that, I got to run through the usual spiel. You know how to support this podcast, the Steve and Crypto Show, your third favorite. Go to Patreon, patreon.com/SteveCrypto. You can go there, pledge as little as $1 a month, get access to all the content we're putting out there. There might just be something popping up there. It's kind of off-the-wall stuff that we got into before we had this conversation with Greg. We kind of hit that record button a little early and got into some weird conversation, but it was funny as hell. And we'll probably share it over on Patreon. So if you need to know, you'll hear some references in our conversation that you might not get. Go back, get on the Patreon, and listen, and you'll get it. It'll make sense, but not make sense at the same time. But anyways, patreon.com/SteveCrypto. Get over there. Help support this show. Everything goes into the show, into merch, goes into production costs. It goes into gear for producing the show. We get invited to a lot of conventions. Sometimes we got to come up with gas money to get there. Patreon helps with that. Also, buymeacoffee.com/SteveCrypto is another place you could go basically leave us a tip for the show. It all goes to the same place. And then, of course, follow us social media. The Steve Strout on X, Instagram. He's CryptoZoo88 on both as well. And then we have the Facebook group. Just go search the Steve and Crypto Show. And we got a lot of great followers on there. People post nerdy stuff, horror stuff, project they're working on. A lot of cool stuff going on there. So please come join and contribute to that. And of course, we promote the heck out of the Steve and Crypto Show. And we also have merch. So go to Etsy, search Steve and Crypto Show. Our merch page will pop up. We have a ton of cool stuff like t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, coasters, magnets, all kinds of stuff over there. Go check it out. We run regular deals over there every couple months or so to help you save money. But go check it out. Then, of course, Grit City, we will have some merch there. We always bring merch to the shows. We'll have probably got a few hats left, a couple mugs, pins. We got coasters, magnets. I'll have a few movies, copies of some movies that I was in. And you can check them out. Hopefully you dig them. Also, we have friends that help with our show and supporting our show. The company called Goth Cloth. They have all your goth, macabre, spooky, even Halloween which I'm still celebrating. Theme stuff for all you spooky kids, you know? They have clothing, they have decor, everything you could look for. And one of my favorite things about this company is that they are very uh, conscious environmentally. So they don't believe in wasting product. They make stuff mostly to order. You know, they're not just overproducing and just wasting. They are a woman-run company, which I think is really great. But go check them out, Goth Cloth, and of course their links will be in our bio, in our not our bio, our show description. Sorry, I'm rushing through here because I want to get you guys listening to the Greg Smith conversation. So there's that. I mentioned again, Grit City Comic Show, November 9th, Tacoma, Washington, Tacoma Convention Center. It's a great show, great family-friendly show. Tons of amazing artists, vendors, and there's actually comic books, which you don't see much at these pop culture conventions anymore. Lots of comics, which is cool. Another friend of our show is a company called Crypto Zoo Tees. No relation to our Crypto Zoo. It's another great company that's keeping the Halloween spirit alive. It's always Halloween at the Crypto Zoo. They have all your favorite. They have tons of spooky merch and everything there. So be sure to go check them out. We're always posting about Goth Cloth and Crypto Zoo Tees, both amazing companies. Support both of them. Buy stuff from both of them. Tell them we sent you. There's discount codes and stuff. Crypto Zoo Tees, use Steve Crypto, and you'll get a deal. So go check them out. Show them some love. Let them know that we sent you. But with all that being said, let's get to this conversation. It's a doozy. Like I said, we talked about what we love about Grit City Comic Show, some of the stuff we're looking forward to, and we got kind of weird in a fun way. I think you guys would dig it. Be ready to laugh and enjoy our conversation with the comic book author Greg Smith.
Hey, this is Ace Vaughn Johnson from LA Guns, and you're listening to the Steve and Crypto Show.
Hi, I'm Doug Jones, the tall, skinny, goofy actor who plays lots of monsters and creatures on film and in TV. But today, I want you to know that you are listening to the best podcast on the air, and that would be the Steve and Crypto Show.
Hello, Steve and Crypto listeners. We are joined by a special guest. He is one of our first ever guests on this very podcast. It was 4 years ago. I think it was in September. He joined us to tell us about, I don't even remember what he was talking about then, because this is 4 years ago, and that's a long time, damn it. But I'm guessing he was probably talking about the Starlight comic series, which sounds about right timing-wise. But he's also written other things like the Junior Braves of the Apocalypse, and he might be working on an exciting new book that we were just talking about before the show that'll never see the light of day because we'd all be in trouble. But his name is Greg Smith, and he's an all-around nice guy, and he is one of the favorites here in the convention scene in the Northwest and beyond. Everybody loves him, and Greg, we are so happy to have you back here, sir.
Well, hello. Yeah, welcome
that
back.
was my NPR attempt at action, but
I was trying not to laugh.
I'm trying to be serious after our pre-show conversation that was a little off the wall.
Serious,
but
a little off the wall. My little hands
nonsense.
can't handle it.
We're gonna talk about stuff in Grit City Comic Show, which is coming up very soon. And but right now, I'd love to hear what you've been up to in the last 4 years. Every moment.
Gosh. Okay,
every moment.
So
Like September 18th, Saturday, I woke up and I used the bathroom. Then I brush my teeth for 15 seconds.
Yeah, no, I brushed my teeth for 15 seconds, and
You
after
should brush
that,
them longer than that. That's not long enough.
I know it's not long enough because you got to get your gums, you got to get the
It's
uppers, lowers, you got to
it's
go
it's hard
back,
when you
forth.
got little hands, though.
Yeah, I know they're so tiny. And if you come to the Grid City Comics Show, you'll see how tiny my hands are. And you'll be like, how do you make these books? And I'll say, well, I don't actually make the books with the tiny hands. I just type the words on my keyboard, and I just type, and sometimes use a pencil to type into the keyboard. But other people make the books with their bigger hands, and I do all that other stuff. But after I brush my teeth, then I looked and I said, oh, I need to clip my toes. So I clip my toenails and stuff like that with a big clipper because you don't want ingrown toenails. And then after that, I sanded it down a little bit because you got to sand down the toenails and stuff. And then I got my socks on. And then after that, went downstairs and I said, oh, I should have some cereal. And I mean, this is going to be a really long podcast. You want me to go through the
Let's
whole
skip ahead.
entirety?
Let's skip ahead
Skipping
to the
ahead.
important parts.
All right, to the important parts. Well, in the last 4 years, let me tell you. Hmm. What is important about the last 4 years? Boy, oh boy. Okay. I had a delicious cheesecake. That was really important. Cheesecake is delicious and
I
important.
agree.
Everybody loves cheesecake. They're so
I
good.
agree.
Um, uh, so as you said, Junior Visit the Apocalypse is one of the books that I did with Michael Tanner. And we did book one between this 4 years. We did book two. We did a graphic novel. We did both of those are graphic novels, and we did a role playing game, a tabletop role playing game in this time frame. Then 7 issues of Starlight, the comic book that I think we talked about. And then just recently, the thing that also just came out is um, Absolute Zero's Camp Launchpad is a space book. So like I got zombies on one hand, space superheroes that are fighting uh, cat space creatures and spider wizards in another book that's Starlight, and then kids in space at space camp with Absolute Zeros. That's another thing, and that's the book that you're gonna that you'll see at Grid City because that's the new thing. So that I
What
worked
is
on with
this?
Mike Tanner.
What is
Hmm?
that one called again?
That Absolute Zeros Camp Launchpad.
All right. And has this already seen the light of day, or is it in the
It has
works?
seen the
Or
light of day. It actually came out a couple months back, and so that one came out a few months ago, and uh, it's been grabbed up by the Steam slash STEM group that goes around and says, "Hey, we got this really cool book that if you're into science, technology, education, arts, that's where I fit in. Arts, like reading and writing and art." The that's the STEAM is and mathematics and stuff like that. They're like, this is a reading challenge book that if you are into STEAM books that you can read this school year and put into the STEAM reading challenge. And for kids that are school age children that are part of that, they can read this book. It qualifies them as one of their books that they can read.
That's
So
great.
yeah, so Mike and I got chosen for that, and it's kind of weird to be like watching all these videos with uh, scientists and astronauts and all these like tech designers and stuff like that that are talking about space and all this other cool stuff. And then you got Mike and Greg. Hey, so we wrote this book called Absolute Zeros. It's about a bunch of kids like us that went that like, like space and stuff and they go to space camp. So, it's just kind of interesting to sit there and watch all these like amazing folks that are like, I would say like we are out of our depths in that sense, right? Like so
yeah,
it's
but you
it's
know
just
what?
it's just yeah.
I guarantee you're gonna get more kids to read your books, then they're gonna get kids to become astronauts.
Yep.
So
And hopefully more books after the one that's been submitted.
yeah,
That's really cool. That's a great opportunity for you guys.
Thank you. I hope so. I hope more kids read books like this, and then I hope that they jump into a field like that gets them excited about stuff because our characters are very unique in a sense. You got a kid that like wants to go to space camp and wants to go to space. You got a kid that's just there because their dad wants them to be part of this thing that's happening that summer, and then you got a kid that really um wants to be there but doesn't feel like they really fit in. And that's kind of how I feel in most situations. You write what you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the awkward kid that, you know, just is like, I really want to do this thing, but I'm not sure if I really fit in with everything. And that's kind of like, they're, they really want to be part of this, but it's tough to to go into this whole thing. And I feel like each one of these kids and these characters, there's a child out there that can definitely see themselves as one of these kids. So
That's
it
cool.
sounds very like relatable. We've all
Yeah.
kind of
yeah,
growing up faced those things where you didn't feel like you belonged or you didn't feel like you fit in,
And still
but you
do
really wanted it,
sometimes.
and you
oh
wanted it, and but this
yeah,
it sounds
yeah,
like this is gonna show these kids that you can get it as long as you don't suck
Yeah.
yeah.
completely.
I
Don't suck.
I think the
Is
best
that your
way to
message?
describe
Don't suck.
yeah, don't suck. I mean, like honestly, okay, so when I was younger, I had this coach for speech and debate, and their whole thing, like, it was like don't it's not it wasn't win, it was just don't suck. So like Dugas, Mike Dugas' name, would just be like, go in there and don't suck. Just don't when you go in and talk, just don't suck. Just,
Like that.
you know, just do your best, but don't suck.
Yeah.
So, the whole premise is kind of like a little bit Bad News Bears goes to space camp because this is a group of kids that are very much the Bad News Bears, the space, or um, maybe a little bit Meatballs. Bad News Bears, Meatball Space Camp. If you put all of them together, and that's what the book is. But it's kind of hard to tell that to like a group of kids because they don't understand what Bad News Bears, Meatballs, and Space Camp is. Because like, the three things don't really
Because
fit in their
they
wheelhouse of like,
Yeah.
but people our age are like, oh yeah, I've seen one of those movies. Maybe all of them.
yeah,
So
probably.
yeah.
You can have copies at the show.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'll have copies. I'll have copies.
Probably mention November 9th, Tacoma, Washington, the
Yeah.
Tacoma Convention Center, the Grit City Comic Show. Do you know how many years this show's been going?
This show has been going on. Let's see. Before they changed it into Grit City, it was Jet City, and I want to say they were doing the show. Uh, um, I think like it's 2024. I think I was going to the show in like 2010, 11.
I
So,
know it's
I
been
mean,
going at
because
least 15 years.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I
it
know
was.
the first time that I went, which was with Steve,
Uh,
it was Jet City back then.
yeah.
I just don't recall the year.
And I know like my wife and I used to vend at it before she had her shop. So we used to go and like vend as like her online shop. So, and before I had a book out and stuff like that, it would just be like, "Hey, how's it going? I'm selling these things that we made."
She just brought you along to be some eye
Yeah,
candy booth babe,
well, I was
drag
the
the
guy
booth
that
babe.
moved. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
the guy that moved all the boxes around, I'm
yeah.
the box moving guy. He's the guy that moves the
Days.
boxes.
Remember the good
So,
old days when you guys
Yeah,
vended at shows? You guys did my show.
I
It was
yeah,
good
know. Yeah,
times. It was
yeah.
good times.
it was fun.
That was a
It was
long
good.
time ago.
So
Damn.
forever.
We're getting old.
Yeah,
And
we
then,
we got to have you guys out here again for an
Yeah.
event. Maybe
Yeah.
that'll happen
make it happen. Do
sooner than
another
we think.
event.
We're gonna do the hot dog water festival.
Oh my gosh, Hot Dog Water Festival. I love hot dog water. If you do a festival just around it where people can bring hot dog water or you
Yeah.
have hot dog water on hand, I mean, I could just bring a whole bag of like hot dogs, like cold hot dogs, and then you could bring the water. We could boil up some hot dogs together, or I mean, like I could just bring
fresh hot dog
yeah.
water.
Oh my gosh.
We
So
gotta
refreshing.
make vegan hot dog water, which is just
Oh, with the
water. Which
carrots?
is just water. Yeah.
Yeah, just water. Oh, just water. No.
Yeah, but tell them
no
it's
hot
vegan
dogs
hot
in it.
dog water. Yeah.
Oh, don't mess with it. Just hot
So-
dog. Just
We can be a vendor and have our table of Dasani water that's just regular water, but of
Yeah.
course we'll charge extra to crack it open and dump it out in front of them and then fill it with hot dog water.
I wouldn't even do that.
genius.
And they won't have the option to buy normal water. That's just not happening.
Genius.
But
Yeah, you want
it's
the- let me get
part
a-
of the presentation is dumping it out in front of them for the
like
homies.
diet- you want the diet hot dog water? Like
Yeah.
hot dog water zero?
You got to put your stickers on it, the sticker of the show on it, so that everyone knows that it's legitimately.
So they know who you're
Of-
mad at.
Yeah, well, no, it's like you're getting an experience. You're paying for this right here. Not you. Yeah, you could do this at home for free, but you paid for this right here. This experience.
It's an experience, all right.
Yeah, that's worth $5 right there. I mean, I paid for that.
Oh, you're actually going low. I was thinking much higher than that, but
$20.
I guess $5 is okay.
It's the first
Twen-
year of a new show. You gotta kind of.
I mean, you're going
Gotta-
Fire Festival territory
It's
if
new,
you're
you
going
gotta
$20.
So
you
it's
gotta
like
kinda,
you're saying it's like
you
a
gotta
dealer
test the waters,
situation.
you
We
know?
hook them up right for the first one, and then the next year when they come back, we're like, all right, well now it's like $9 a bottle.
Yeah, $9. Inflation, man. Inflation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're like, and then this is where you get them. You bring out the parsley and you're like, but it comes with this. And they're like, what's that? And you're like, it's parsley. It comes with this. And you're like, I don't understand. Why? And you're like, it's parsley. Just
You
take
will.
it. It comes with it.
Yeah, you will.
And
you'll
then,
understand.
yeah, you will. You'll get it. You'll get it soon enough.
Yeah,
And then
Why are we talking about this? No one has a clue.
I know.
That's all right. That's
'Cause it's going to
the-
happen.
That intrigue is gonna make them want to come to the hot dog water festival.
They're going to want to come to Hot Dog Water Festival
Like
so
what?
bad.
I tell you what,
They
we're gonna
already
give
do.
out samples of the hot dog water at Grit City. Come to our booth and Greg's booth. We're gonna have samples of it at both booths. And
It's just like-
now we can just wait and see if somebody actually shows up. They're like, we were promised hot dog water.
Where's my hot dog water? Like
You
it's
guys are
in-
terrible because now I'm gonna have to have hot dog water on hand, just like Dan on my show, Funny Book Forensics told everybody that if they come to meet me, that I will give them an MXPX CD, if they buy my book and mention the show. And I was like, I don't have any MXPX CDs, and he's like, you better go buy some. So apparently, I am buying MXPX CDs this week so that I can give one or two away. Because I am a man of his word, apparently. Jerk.
Wow.
Well,
Like how-
I
it's
will
like
say
just buy one and be like limited quantities.
Limited quantity, sorry.
I will say we
Yeah.
will also have free punch and pie at our booth, but no
you
guarantees.
And you're
I'm
gonna
saying
have
it, but no
MXPX
guarantees.
CDs too? Cool,
Yes,
good, awesome.
and
Did you hear
MXPX
that?
Yep.
Stephen Crypto gonna have MXPX CDs.
And free parrots. Free parrot
And
for everyone that
Oh!
comes through the door.
Free parrots. I thought you said
Yeah.
carrots.
It's gonna get
Parrots.
real
Awesome.
stinky in there.
Do they talk?
No, but they're free, so you can't complain.
Untrained.
Yeah, I don't bitch
Untrained,
about a free
unclean.
parrot. Yeah,
Yeah, train him yourself.
Fine.
a free
Train him
dirty
yourself, Jar
parrots.
Jar.
Jar. People are like, I don't understand what is going
This is
on.
weird.
You have brought it
Like,
back
did these
around
guys take
to
mushrooms
Australia.
before this episode? What is going
Really?
on?
We're like supposed to be encouraging them to come and hang out with us at
You're
Grid
gonna,
City Comic
All right.
Show.
you're gonna want to come
And
to Grid City Comic Con because it is amazing. It is fun, and if you like what's going on right here, you're gonna love what's going on right there because what's going on right there is what's going on right here. But you don't even know because you haven't been there. And if you have been there, then you already know. And if you already know, then you're gonna go. And if you're gonna go, you're gonna bring a friend. If you're gonna bring a friend, you're gonna bring another one. If you're gonna bring another one, they're gonna bring a friend. And if they don't bring a friend, you're gonna make them bring a friend. Why? Because you know Hot Dog Water Festival Part 2 is happening. And if you don't know about Part 1 already, Part 2 is the one you want.
That's right.
yeah,
Serious question. Aside from bringing your original stories to this convention, what are you looking forward to the most? Is there someone you're looking forward to meeting there, or just something that you're happy to see?
One of the things I'm looking forward to the most is something I look forward to every year, Crypto. The thing that I'm looking forward to the most about this show is when Steve will send me an unsolicited pooping picture from himself at some point during the show, because that is how I know that he and I are true friends.
Yeah.
that's how it all.
Yep.
That's how our story started.
That's how our story started. Oh, so
Did
many
I
years
ever tell
ago.
you the whole story, Caleb? Like
I don't
I
know.
like I think
I
we
know
had
you've
met.
been doing that for a long time.
We might have
God.
met, but he was going to be doing a signing of Junior Braves at the Barnes and Noble in Kitsap Mall,
Uh-huh.
and I got an email from him, and he was like, "Hey, I love your con poop selfies. I'm signing books. You should come." And like basically, like I don't know if I could dig back and find that email, but it's probably still in there somewhere. That's almost literally what it
Verbatim.
said.
Man, it's
And
too bad that other comic book creators don't say that same thing. I love your poop con selfies. Come by my booth.
and
Come by my booth and hang out for a minute, you know?
they're
Let's
just like I
Like,
love
thanks,
your
Stan Lee. Back in the
poop
day, of
selfies,
course.
and I'm signing books. Come by, and it just and now here we are.
And here we are. Funny that you bring up a Barnes and Noble. The night the like the Thursday before Grid City, I got invited to go to Barnes and Noble in Tukwila. Matt Brailer from Last Kids on Earth is going to be in town, and they are like, "Hey, Greg, do you want to come and do a author talk with Max?" So because he does Last Kids on Earth, I do Junior Braves, and they're very like similar in a sense, right? And we both write kids books, and Last Kids on Earth is getting a graphic novel release, so they're
Nice.
doing a graphic novel release. Junior Braves is a graphic novel, so got two kids zombie books, and how better of a pairing, if you will, right? It's like
Yeah.
put us together like peanut butter and chocolate in a paper cup.
So you
And
did
we're
accept the invitation.
well, he hasn't sent me a picture yet.
Yeah, you're waiting for that one.
I'm waiting for the selfie.
Or
No,
maybe
he
That's what it
a
is.
video
yeah,
with the flushing in the background or something.
yeah. Now he yeah, accepted, and we chat a little bit over on Instagram. We've actually oddly enough, we actually had done a thing a few years back when our books first came out. So it was like, oh yeah, no, yeah, I totally want to do this thing with him and catch up. So
Okay,
it'd be cool.
so that's this Thursday, you said, right?
This Thursday,
This
6 o'clock.
Thursday, Tukwila,
Yeah,
Barnes and Noble.
Tukwila. Yep, 6 o'clock.
Okay, everybody
So
send Greg your PoopCon selfies and be there.
and be there, yeah, and then be like, hey, what's going on? And then yeah, that'd be funny. I would be like, I would be very, very I would be the color red that I am right now that you can't see if you're not if this is paywalled.
It's not, but it's
Oh,
not
okay.
gonna be. It's gonna be audio though, so they can
Oh.
hear the red in your face.
Oh my gosh,
And you
they
listen,
can feel
you
the
can hear
hot.
it. You can hear it. Shh. Oh yeah, I heard the red.
It's red, just like
It's very red.
the
It's
Lucky
very
Rabbit keychain.
Yep.
Is it a red one, Caleb?
Lucky red.
It is. It's
He's
kind of like
psychic,
Violet,
too.
but yeah.
He has
Oh
like
my
psychic
God.
abilities too.
I'll
He
show you this
knew.
weekend.
Oh my gosh.
I'll bring it just to show you.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right? So anybody listening, you could take a picture with a rabbit's foot
My wife hates it.
for a small fee of.
Do you ever like just like pet it? Just like pet it?
I don't know about pet
Do-
it, but I try to get her to pet it,
Do-
because there's like you can
What?
feel the little nails on the end of it. She's like, no, that's the
Oh,
worst
yeah.
part. I'm like, yeah, but that's the part that you should feel.
You should
That's
creep up on her while
the-
she's sleeping. You should like hide it in sandwiches and stuff for her.
Why? That's the lucky part. You should just like put it on her face like that on the cheek and just like
Yeah.
pet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
know.
why not?
I mean, it would be funny to us, but
Yeah.
I don't
Only
know.
to us.
yeah.
And
Only
then
to
she's like,
us.
Why are you doing this? And you're like, Hot Dog Water Festival 2025. She's like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
She'd be like, "You're sleeping on the couch tonight, sir.
Hmm.
Don't
You
have
and
your
your rabbit's
shenanigans."
foot. You and your
Yeah.
rabbit's foot." But
Stuff.
so yeah, Grit City Comic Show,
Yeah.
which takes place on November 9th in beautiful, not smelly Tacoma, Washington.
That's right.
I was
It's
there
the best.
actually last night, and it wasn't that smelly.
Oh yeah?
Like all the people are like, "Oh, Tacoma stinks." It don't smell that bad.
Hot
No,
Dog
it's-
Water.
It's not bad.
It's not that bad
It's-
anymore.
I mean, it's cool
I
enough
think
that
it's
501st is coming. They're coming to hang
Oh.
out, and they don't tolerate smells. I mean, they don't hang out with Jar Jars. So,
We said
They're
don't know
coming.
why.
501st is coming. What is it? The Northwest Ghostbusters. They're going to be there.
yeah.
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 Can't go
They're gonna
wrong
bust
with
some
that.
ghost.
Busting
I hope
ghosts.
so. Busting makes you feel good, so they probably
does.
will.
I-
Wait, what? That sounded very inappropriate. Let's
Hey, it's in the song.
Yeah, it's in the
That's what I'm
song.
talking about. Ghostbusters here.
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I know. But so Steve Lieber is going to be back. He's a
Oh, yeah.
great artist. Love his stuff. Really like that the Hawkeye series he worked on a long time ago.
Very good.
Who else? Is there anybody that you haven't met personally? And I mean, you've been on a lot of shows with a lot of these people that are going to be there. Is there anybody you heard coming that you're like, oh, I like their stuff. I want to meet them?
That's the tough part. Is like, if I could go around and just talk to everybody, I would. Like I would like walk around and just like talk to everybody because I love meeting people. And then also like 12-year-old me kicks in and I'm like, hi, I love your stuff.
That's why you
It's
gotta
great. And
just go around and pour shots of hot dog water for everybody.
oh my God, then I'd be so relaxed and chill. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, you're so awesome. What's going on?
They're
Let's
like,
go drink
man,
some
Hot dog
I'm on-
water.
this con was great. And then this guy came around and started passing around shots of hot dog water. And then it was wonderful.
Oh, I thought you were just saying it got weird.
No, just when you
No.
think you couldn't do anything
God.
better, you redeemed yourself with hot dog shots.
Made it
Oh,
better.
yeah.
Made it better.
Put a little slice of
With
a
the-
hot dog in there too.
Is
for
it
like
hot dog
a
shots or
garnish.
shot dogs?
Shot dogs.
Shot dogs. Yeah.
Oh, shot dogs.
But don't take too many shot dogs.
Now I want shot
Is-
dogs.
Things could turn ugly on you. Then you have shark dogs.
Oh, shark dogs.
We don't
yeah.
want that.
Wait, are you saying shark dogs or shark dogs?
Shark.
Both are bad.
Okay.
Both
Because
are
my
bad.
kid
Yeah.
watches Shark Dog, but
Yeah.
I don't
The
think he's
shark-
familiar with Shark
Shark
Dog.
dog
yet.
is scarier.
Yeah.
Yeah, shark dog is something you don't want while you're walking around a bunch of other people, and all of a sudden you're like, da-da-da, da-da-da. Uh-oh. And then everybody's like, what's that? And you're like, nothing.
And you're just
And
like,
like,
woof. And then
Yeah.
splat.
Yeah.
Shark Dog
Yeah,
is on
you got the
Netflix,
story.
and Shark Dog is on that other shitty app. I can't think of the name of it.
Tubi?
Yeah, it's
I like
on YouTube.
Tubi.
I
It's
do
some
too.
shitty app.
It's on
Zumo.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, Pooh
Yeah, Pooh too. That's one.
Pooh. Oh my god, dude!
Oh,
If there
this
was
this episode is solid gold.
Mhm. So,
you're welcome.
so your partner in crime, Michael Tanner, is going to be there.
Yeah, Michael Tanner's gonna be there. He's gonna be bringing so he'll be there with well, obviously Absolute Zeros, absolute obviously Junior Braids of the Apocalypse, but he's also bringing orcs in space. So if you want to see the dumbest orcs in the world that have hijacked the most highly intelligent spacecraft in the universe and take it on a wild ride. That is the book that he created with some dude from like that made like Rick and Morty or something like that. So yeah, that's something
Never
that they
heard.
did. Yeah, I know. Yeah, some Rick and Morty guy, Justin Roiland or something. I don't know. So but yeah, so that's their book. So
Okay.
Or I know usually when I see you at shows, you have some kind of fun prop or something to take photos with. Like I remember one time you had a bear.
I
Another
had a
time you had
bear.
other
I
stuff.
had a spacesuit thing at the last thing I was at. But this time because I'm gonna have Michael with me and then I'm gonna have Dan from Friendly Book Forensics, that they are both the there's too many people. It's like too many cooks. Um so we got too many people in the in the space. So there are no fun props. Maybe a helmet. I don't know. Maybe I'll bring the helmet. If your kids could hold on to the helmet. I'm gonna strongly urge them not to put it on because it might smell like hot dog water.
Some people might like that smell.
They might like it.
Like a little
They
hot
might
dog
like
water
it.
cologne. Little
Yeah. But
little spritz.
spritz, spritz. But yeah, no fun. I maybe have a cool space backdrop, but outside of that, no, no real cool, fun things. No bear, no monster.
You guys are gonna be the cool fun things.
Steve and I are bringing a couple friends. We're bringing our
Are,
friend James, and then we have a silent artistic friend that's going to be hanging out with us at our booth.
oh, very cool.
Yeah, yeah. It's better than
They
than
have
uh
small hands.
uh he has
Average.
average size hands, and he
Average.
Okay.
likes to honk a horn quite often, probably
Oh,
enough to
okay.
piss off all the other vendors in the entire building if need be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
There's gonna be a kit replica there. Right,
Oh,
Yeah.
Ryder?
I wonder if that is oh, I don't have the card on me, but I think that guy's like literally my neighbor.
Is it?
Oh wow.
Your
Like
neighbors are
like not like I mean like lives in town here because he comes to the shop. So he
sick.
comes to the Retro Emporium and him and his wife are like, "Hey, what's up?
So
How's it
he's
going?"
not just like cruising around in his little secret freaking 18-wheeler base, and he drives out the back of it and
Yeah, no joke. She drives it. He just pops out and just like,
parks in the alley by your house sometimes and
yeah,
stays in
yeah.
it.
He's like,
Okay.
"Hey, what's going on?" And I'm like, "Just out here drinking hot dog water." He's like,
I
"Not
heard
again,
that.
Greg."
I actually heard that kit runs on hot dog water, not
It
gasoline.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I usually recycle the hot dog water and then give it back to him.
Right.
So I've been filling up a 50-gallon drum, 55-gallon drum of it at the house. So
Good thing that dude who owns a kit car ain't listening because he'd be like, keep those sons of bitches away from my car.
Well,
get
he'd be
away from
like,
my
"Why are you
car.
giving away my secrets? Don't tell everybody that I use hot dog
I'm
water to fuel this thing."
I'm gonna go pretend I'm not me and ask him, be like, I was listening to his podcast and they said this thing runs on hot dog water. Like that's
You're on hot dog water?
just to see his reaction. Yeah.
Stupidest thing I ever heard.
He'd
What
be
do you
like,
think?
know my secret. Yeah.
That's not cool. It'd be funny though.
Yeah, that would be excellent.
He's
Yeah, I
he's a
might do
super
it.
nice dude. He's so
Is he?
nice. Yeah.
Oh,
If it's
well,
who I think
shout
it
out
is.
to that guy if it's
Yeah,
who you
yeah.
think it is.
If it's
I'm
if it's
sure
not who I think it is, If it's
I'm
the
sure
other
he's a
guy,
nice guy too, though.
there's another guy who I know who has a kit car. And
Okay.
that guy, oh, let me tell you something about that guy. Mm, mm, he's also a nice guy.
He's a nice guy too.
He's a
All
nice guy
right.
too. I mean,
He's not a hot dog waterholic.
well, he is, but eh, I'll I'll let it go. I'll let it go. I'll let it go.
He has a checkered past.
Oh, a checkered past is correct, man. Let me tell you something. I won't. Off the record, I hear he likes those carrots that taste like hot dogs, but are carrots, and they're not hot dogs.
What if you take the little baby carrots and make like little
Yeah.
cocktail weenies?
Oh,
Just soak
hey.
those in
Just
barbecue
so-
sauce and put them in a crock pot.
Oh my God. Okay, so I took a bunch of carrots and I thought, hey, I mean, I wonder if you could like cook them in the air fryer and what would happen. I threw them in the air fryer and I was all excited because I thought they turned into like, like uh like a French fry, but a carrot, like a
Yeah.
French carrot. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but I was excited. And they all came out and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna eat these because they look kind of good. And you know what they taste like?
Carrots. Hot carrots.
Yep, hot
Nothing
carrots.
special. Just plain old hot carrots.
Mhm.
Hot carrots.
What's the weirdest thing you've tried to air fry?
Um, well, let's see. What is the weirdest thing I tried to air fry? I don't think it's really weird. I just like
Since since we've gone off the rails.
I I've hot fried. I've air fried a lot of things in the air fryer, and I tried a steak. That was a dumb thing. I wouldn't suggest it. I mean, it cooked. I just it was I it cooked it like a child would eat it. You know, like a child would want a steak cooked. Like I want it cooked all the way through. That's not how I wanted it.
I feel like it would get dry and like
Yeah, it was
chewy.
dry. It was chewy. I tried to air fry eggs one time. That was a dumb idea. Don't ask. I
How did
mean,
you try to prepare them? Like, did you like just throw
I
them into like hard boiled eggs,
no, I just threw
hard
them
air
into
fried
like
eggs?
I put a like a muffin tin. I threw the eggs in there to cook them up, thinking like they would just like cook up and like threw them in. Yeah, season them up. They did not cook. I mean, they cooked. They cooked. They did not cook like I had hoped they would cook. I thought they would cook up like an egg McMuffin egg. Could
Right.
pop them out and just like it came out like a hockey puck.
It's
Like
a
I don't
letdown.
know. Yeah, it let down.
That's disappointing.
Chicken
Yeah,
nuggets are good. Tater
yeah,
tots
yeah.
are good.
Tots are
A
great in
pizza's
air fryer.
fine.
Reheating
Egg
pizza in
rolls.
air fryer is awesome.
Yeah, but those are the only things that I could strongly suggest. It is maybe cookies or dehydrating food. Outside of that,
Speaking of
it's
food,
not.
since we're talking about food here for a
Yeah,
second,
yeah,
you went through I don't know if it was a phase when you were trying to inspire people to support crowdfunding campaigns by doing crazy
yeah.
things
Oh
like eating
God,
weird shit and
yeah,
shaving eyebrows off and odd,
yes.
interesting things. Have you ever
Uh-huh.
considered getting back into that?
Well, as I have more uh funding projects on the horizon, I'm sure these things are gonna probably come back. Who knows? Yes, maybe. There are things that I definitely will not eat again. Uh, the chicken in a can was definitely something that was disgusting and horrible. The sound, the smell, the smell. My dogs ran out of the house. The smell was so bad. The flavor, everything was not something I desired to I would not want to try it again. But maybe I guess I mean if I was gonna get if people are gonna give me a lot of money for a project, maybe. But
So you should be like everybody who chips in this much goes in a drawing, and then the winner gets to pick something I have to air fry and eat.
Oh, they will you're gonna air fry and eat? Not
You,
me. You.
not me.
You.
I don't.
You.
I don't do stuff like that. I'll air fry
Okay.
some hot dog water and
And not
let
drink
it
it.
let it. Not it'll just like evaporate, and then I won't have to.
Gone. Yeah.
Eh,
No, it was
Speaking of air frying and speaking of cooking and all that, I hate to do this, but I gotta go and air fry a a, a hot dog and then put the water in some bottles and get it ready for Grit City and everything. I gotta take
right.
off, guys. I got a jet.
So Crypto's
So
jumping off. He's gonna go bottle us up some hot dog water for this weekend.
yep,
November 9th, Grit City Comic Show, Tacoma Convention Center, and it's gonna be a good time. And
that's
and
right.
I you should make hot dog water ice cubes
Yes.
Okay.
and put it in your big water jug.
I'm on it. I'm
Everybody.
on it right now. I'm about to go do that. You guys finish up this wonderful chat about hot dog water. Get everybody
There's no
encouraged to come and
way
see us this Saturday.
there's no way people aren't gonna want to come and hang out Saturday.
No, they should.
By the time we're done, psh, they're gonna come buy all his books. They're gonna come buy merch from us. It's gonna be crazy.
That's right. All right, Greg. Good chat with you. I will see you Saturday. I'll have a rabbit's foot for you.
All right. I can't wait to see it.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now that guy's gone. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, you're
But
gonna
yeah,
show me the what? Whoa.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, this weekend, a lot of cool,
Yes. Yeah.
great, talented people. Pat Moriarty, who is an awesome like underground artist who's done a lot of cool stuff for like
Mhm.
concert posters, and he made this
Yeah.
really rad short horror film. The name of it escapes me, but it's wonderful. He was on the show a while back, so people could go find an episode with him and hear more about his stuff. But he's gonna be there. Shane White, who's done multiple posters for the show,
Mhm.
he's a super talented artist. Caleb mentioned the Ghostbusters and
Yeah.
the Star Wars folks, and that Greg Smith guy is gonna be there, and
Yeah.
he's gonna have MXPX CDs, maybe one, at least one. He'll have at least
At
one
least one.
CD.
I know the Spoilerverse Publishing is going to be their group that I edit for, so you should go check out their booth and table and check out some of their stuff. They do some fun and interesting stuff. One of the books that like one of the things you're talking about with like Kickstarters where I do dumb stuff. Um, uh, Supernatural Baby Detective was one of the things that I might have done something stupid for. I think I might have drank a bunch of stupid stuff for, like blended up a bunch of junk and drank it. Like, let's drink this pickles or whatever. I don't know. I think I blended a bunch of sauerkraut for something and ate a whole entire, yeah. It's like, yeah,
That was
a
worse
whole
than the
jar of
canned
sauerkraut.
chicken.
Huh?
That was worse or better than the
No,
canned
no,
chicken.
the canned chicken was worse than anything. Sauerkraut was okay. It was just chunky and it was just like stringy. It just took a while to gag down. Um, uh, a Jello, uh, one of those Jello cake things where you like make a Jello with beans and hot dogs and stuff was like terrible. Um, Orange Jello is not something you should use as the base for anything. And I made one of the artists for a project do it with me.
Mm.
That was terrible and mean.
He's like,
She
I'll
was
never
very
work
not
with that guy
happy.
again.
I don't know. She wants to do something anyways.
Because she secretly liked the Jello, and she's
She
hoping
did.
that
She
there's
was
more
like,
Jello
I love
involved
orange Jello, and
with hot dogs
I,
and beans in it.
I love I love beans.
So
Yeah,
all these campaigns that you ate weird stuff for, did it
yeah.
all reach your goal?
Surprisingly, yes. and the ones that I didn't eat anything for just barely made it. So the thing is, I've come to the conclusion I need to eat weird stuff because
Train.
the
Start
huh?
training.
It's
Start
a train,
training
yeah.
to eat weird stuff.
Train to eat weird stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
People like weird stuff, man. I did a thing where like I did one where like I eat I got one of those like all the hot peanuts, and it was like if I would just like they had all the hot peanuts and you knew which bags were which, but if you didn't know if you opened up all the bags and like did a Russian roulette type thing, you didn't know which peanuts were which because you couldn't tell. You just mixed them all up and you're just like eating peanuts out of a bowl. So some of them might have been like the super safe number ones and some of them were the tens. So
So you
that
just
was stupid watching me like eat stuff that was like one peanut was fine and the next peanut was like the the worst thing ever.
yeah.
Like yeah,
But at
it
least
was
it's
dumb.
peanuts and not fucking canned chicken.
I'm
That's
allergic.
the peanuts?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Oh, and I was like, what the hell are you doing eating peanut? And then spicy ones. Like I not only my tongue is swelling up, but I have diarrhea too now. Like, jeez.
Yeah, diarrhea from the spice. The tongue swelling up is from the
Oh
peanut.
yeah, yeah.
Ah.
I could, I can imagine that chicken probably made you feel unwell too, because it's just
Oh
like
yeah, no,
straight sodium, like just
yeah.
gross and
The chicken, apparently you're
uh,
supposed to like take it out, drain it, wash it, and then eat it. But I just opened the can, put it into
just
a
went for it.
thing, and just
Oh,
started going to town. And yeah, it was gross.
that is
And my dogs were
that's
like, they sniffed it and ran away.
yeah, like no thanks. I'd rather go
Yeah,
lick my
they
own
went
butt or
outside because
something. Yeah.
well,
Oh
and my
man,
wife Ann was like, open the house up. It stinks. It smells so bad.
yeah, that stuff. A lot of canned meat and stuff has a funk to it. Even if
Uh-huh.
it's not that gross, it still has a funk when you open it. Like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, no
It smelled
thanks.
like my
No
childhood.
thanks. No thanks.
Yeah.
Matthew Southworth, he's gonna be
Oh
joining
yeah.
us. They just announced him. He's a good dude. You probably know him from around the way,
Around the
from
way, he
around these
did
shows.
might have done that one book with who's that guy that the
That
Greg
Rucka with the Rucka feller,
yeah, the Greg Recca fellow
the
that
Stumptown series, which was
yeah, this
really that did really good for them guys.
yeah,
They even got made
the
into a
book is
TV show.
amazing. I wish the TV show had gotten another season.
Yeah, for
Um
sure.
I his artwork is awesome. So it
Yeah,
really brought the characters to life.
yeah.
Um
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a few years, so I'm excited that he's going to be there. Yeah, there's just always there's usually like a couple hundred tables of vendors and artists and
mhm.
creators and it's this is one of the last convention that's actually still about comic books,
Oh
which
yeah.
I really like. Like you
I,
can actually
I
come and buy comic books.
I love this one because of the fact that it is the type of show that you can go to and as a person going to the show, you get a chance to actually have conversations with creators, vendors, whoever you want to talk to for the most part because it's so relaxed and chill and it's not a bunch of people pushing and trying to snake their way through this giant convention center just to get to point A to point B for what
Just to
reason I don't
get
know.
to get to the Funko Pop booth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or the photo op. I mean, because I mean, yes, there are photo ops. Yes, there are chances to meet celebrities and stuff like that.
I mean, it's
But the
great. I
fact,
love that stuff, but
yeah, but the fact is at a show like this, they've done such a good job at keeping it to, it's not, it's not, there's not 40 or 50 of them. It's a handful. It's manageable. It's a good selection. It fits the needs of the people, and as a creator, you're able to You're able to sit there and talk with the people that are coming by and that want to talk to you. You don't feel like it's a carny barking situation or anything like that. It's very, it's a very good show. It's very fun, and it's an accessible show. Like a few years back, I had a guy that came. He was in town in Seattle from uh, Italy for a job, and he knew that I was at this show specifically, and he came to this show just to meet me to get the book signed for his kid. And it blew my mind. And he was like, I just came because I wanted to come here to meet you for my son and get this book signed. And I knew that I could do it here and that you would be here and I'd be able to come and see you. And I was like, this is crazy. And we got pictures and everything. And, I was able to like do a little thing for his kid on, video and stuff. It was just
So
like,
that's so cool.
where you're not going to be able to do that at a big show, right?
No, no.
So, and I'm not even a big dude. I'm just a normal guy that was, like, so
But
I,
it's that is one thing. It is very family friendly, which I like.
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
So though we can't share the hot dog water with people's kids, though it is family friendly, but
family.
we don't want to be responsible for
So, hot
that.
dog water will only be for adult consumption.
We're checking
You bring your own hot
IDs.
dog water for your own kids.
Yeah. Um, and it's always a lot of familiar faces. It's always nice to
Yeah,
see all those old timers on the scene here.
yeah, yeah.
It's like uh, it's like we're at the old folks' home and we're having community time and we're all gonna get together and talk about the good old days when
Oh,
the other big convention in the area was accessible and you could go there and have fun. And now, yeah,
are you talking about uh, the one that was at the hotel
it's at the
over at the?
hotel.
No, I'm just joking.
I don't know about that one. I missed that one.
I'm just, I'm just, I'm just
So yeah.
talking
So
out my keister.
so
Yeah.
the book you're promoting now. Tell everybody about it again. Tell everybody where to keep up on what you
Oh,
have going on, and
yeah.
mention and shop because I
Okay.
think people that are coming to town for this convention should
Hmm.
take the little 20-minute ride out to Kent and visit.
All right. All right. So, all right. Well, I'll start with the shop really quick, and I'll go with the book. So, if you got a minute and you got a few minutes, or you're staying in town for the weekend, you want to run up to Kent, Washington, check out Retro Emporium, throw it in the old Google Maps there, and check out 328 West Meeker Street, Kent, Washington, historic downtown Kent, and check out the shop. It's a retro store, so we got 80s, 90s, early 2000s, a little bit of everything for everybody. So it's got all your stuff that you can imagine. It might not have everything you want, but it might not have I will say it might not have everything, but it has everything. Does that make sense?
You
So,
can't go
uh,
in there and not find something and be like, "Oh my God, I had that. I need it again."
yeah, yeah. I mean, we might not have like every single G.I. Joe action figure, but we might have uh or every He-Man action figure because we just don't. That's the truth. But we might have some really cool Transformers. We might have some really cool we might have some other really cool things, that you weren't thinking you were gonna find. We might not have like we're not a game store, but we have a lot of video games, so we got our records. We got a whole entire music room. So
That
it's a
I was very impressed with the record selection. As a record collector,
yeah.
you guys got a nice selection in there of new and unnew, and you got CDs and DVDs and
CDs,
just
tapes,
everything.
DVDs,
But
VHS,
everything.
Laserdisc, all media, large and small. It's all there. So, I mean, it's a little bit of everything. As for the books, the things that I'm promoting, the new thing, Absolute Zero's Camp Launchpad, you can find that here at Grid City. If you can't make it out to Grid City comic show and you can't see Mike and myself there, that's okay. You can go pick it up at uh, any bookseller that is carrying the book. You can call them up, check it out. I know for a fact Destiny City Comics over in Tacoma is carrying copies of it right now. So you can give Ethan a call over there, check it out. You could go to Barnes and Noble, which we talked about earlier. Barnes and Nobles are carrying it. Amazon's carrying it. You can take a look at and give any of your comic shops a call and see if they're carrying it. But that's a book that you can check out there. Starlight Comic, we just wrapped up our seventh issue. So you can check us out at starlightcomic.com on our website, and you can get copies there. I'll have copies of the show, and we'll also have copies of Junior Braves of the Apocalypse. And if you can't find them with us, or if you can't make it to the show again, you can go and find those either at Barnes and Noble or Amazon or any comic book store that may or may not have them. So
Any place that has them has them.
if they have them, they have them, and if they don't, well, they don't. That's just what I've come to learn. Same with the game manuals for the survival guide. Absolute the Junior Brave survival guide. Renegade Games. It's you'll find it at the Renegade Games site, or you won't. But you probably will.
Probably. Well, you're gonna have most of this stuff at the table, so they should
Yeah.
just not try to look anywhere else and just come to Grit City Comic Show, hang out,
Come to the show.
get stuff, and we won't force any hot dog water or carrots on anybody.
But I will.
Maybe.
I will.
I think Caleb might have been really thinking about forcing it on people, but we won't.
I'm not going to force it. I'm going to offer it.
Offer.
If you want it, I got it. If you don't want it, you don't need it.
There you go. Exactly.
But we'll also have
And,
stickers and bookmarks and other fun stuff.
Only fun stuff. That's it. That's the one thing. It'll only be fun stuff.
Fun stuff. Fun stuff.
I like fun stuff.
But if you
And
tell me that you
first-
came, or if you're coming to the table and you heard about me through this show, oh my gosh, get ready for the hot dog water because it's happening, yo! Oh, hot dog water!
Are we gonna have hot dog water wet t-shirt contests?
Hot dog water baptism. I'm gonna pull out the inflatable pool.
Baptism? Oh, that's awful. Somebody just smelling like hot dog water and Jesus for the next.
I didn't say
For
anything about
days.
Jesus. I just said baptism of hot dog water.
No, it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know about religious stuff. We
Does
don't
it
talk
have to
about
go
that
hand in
here.
hand? Does it have to go hand on hand? Hand on hand, hand in hand. I mean,
Little
it's a
little hand and little hand.
little hand in little hand.
Oh man.
I'll be bringing out my little hands just for the hot dog water baptisms. That
All right.
sounds so weird.
Okay, folks. There's no guarantees of any of the hot dog water stuff. There's no
That's true.
guarantees. I mean,
They
say he might definitely have MXPX CDs. I don't know. He was told
Steve,
by
I
somebody else.
just got a notification from the show. They said ixnay on the hot water A. They said no, I
Okay.
can't do it.
No hot dog water. Perfect. All right.
No
Well,
no outside food or drink.
oh yeah, that is both food and drink.
It is a food and drink.
Oh man. Well, sorry to let you guys down with the hot dog water, but there will be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of amazing creative people, talented people, a lot of great vendors, a lot of awesome podcasts hanging out in the lobby. Galactic Fruit Treats is going to be setting up selling his freeze-dried candy. That's like the only
What?
outside candy.
Outside candy, but he's gonna be there. I know him. It's like Santa
Yeah.
Claus. I know him.
I wonder if he could freeze dry hot dog water.
Oh my gosh, let's ask him. Could you freeze dry me a hot dog, Mr. Galactic Druid?
You need to get him in on like one of your next campaigns. Like freeze dry me a hot
Freeze-
dog and I will eat it.
I'll eat it.
to
Oh
get-
my gosh. He he might do it. Or he might not. I don't know. Could you? Could you do it for me, please? Mr. Galactic Druid, could you make it happen? Make the magic happen. I just want a pack of hot dogs freeze dried just so that I
Oh, a
could eat
whole
them.
pack.
A whole pack. I wonder what would happen if you ate a whole pack of galactic druid hot dogs. Now I'm just making it a thing. But if you ate a whole pack of freeze dried hot dogs, would they like all of a sudden like become like reconstituted inside your stomach and then like now it's a lot more hot dog than before? If
Like
that makes
after-
sense.
It's like it goes in there and it feels like nothing, but then after it sits there for a minute, then it's just like boom, it just hits you. Like you're just all bloated and like full of
Yeah.
hot dog.
Ugh.
Probably. That don't happen
Your
with the
body
candy,
makes the
though,
hot
so
dog.
that's-
Hmm?
That don't happen with the candy though, so that's might not happen with the hot dogs.
You do it
Candy
with the
just
hot dog,
makes
but it-
the candy just makes your blood sugar go up and your diabetes goes crazy.
Yeah, because you don't realize how much you're eating because it just like turns into this like, psh, psh, and then all of a sudden
Yeah,
you're like,
it's
I just
delicious.
ate a whole entire cup of candy.
And then you don't sleep for 2 days, and
Yeah,
it's worth it though because that
So
stuff
delicious.
is delicious, especially those Skittles.
I don't know. Those Red Hots were good.
Did you try his lemon heads? Those, oh man,
Yeah, they're good too.
they're all good.
And the
They're all
marshmallows. It's all good.
good. So it's way better than hot dog water, that's for sure.
Way better than hot dog water. But now I want a freeze dried hot dog.
All right, we're
Damn
gonna
it,
talk to
Steve,
him.
I'm gonna
about
ask.
making it
We're gonna go
happen.
ask.
We'll approach him,
Tag team
tag team him. He won't be able to say
back
no.
again. He
He
can't
won't be
say
able
no.
to say no.
We're gonna get Caleb to be all like, hot dog water, freeze dried. Damn it.
There you go. So we're gonna have freeze dried candies. There's gonna be
Yes.
talented folks. There's gonna be comic books. There's gonna be
Lego.
art. There's gonna be Legos. There's gonna be freaking Ghostbusters. There's gonna be Kit. There's
Yeah.
gonna be so much awesome. There's like nothing. There's no
Cosplayers.
reason to not come.
There's no reason
I can't
not to
think
come.
of one
You
reason.
should go. The one reason is that there's only one bathroom.
No,
It's a porta
there's
potty,
more than one.
and you have to wait in line. Just joking. It's
Just
a one-
kidding. There's
it's-
like 3 bathrooms.
There's 3 bathrooms.
The 3 bathrooms,
They're
and they're all really nice and clean.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a great
the-
convention center. It's a nice.
There,
nice
there's
building.
really there is no reason not to go. Parking is decent. It's a Saturday. There's like there's good food outside the convention center if you don't want to eat the food in the convention center. There's places to go around, like personal favorite spot around the area. I'm just gonna say it is the now I can't remember the name of the place
Can't
that I was
say
just
it.
going to endorse. I
It's-
can't say it.
He feels so strongly about it that he's
I
gonna
feel so
keep it to
strongly
himself.
about it. I'm going to
He's
keep it to
keeping it to
myself.
himself.
I'm not going to tell you
Selfish.
now. No,
You
I'm
gotta come to
selfish.
the
I don't-
show.
I-
Come to his table, and he'll tell you at the table.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you because I don't want you
Anybody-
to go. And then
Anybody
I'm
who
gonna go there
buys a
afterwards.
comic, anybody who buys a comic will get the secret location of where the good.
I don't
food is
want to
at.
show up and have it all full up, and then I can't get my food after the show. Or maybe I do want a lot of
enough.
people there, and it'll be like a party when
Or-
I get there.
Or maybe you really did forget the name of it, and he'll remember by then.
McDonald's. Just joking.
That place.
Damn it. Taco
That's
Bell.
the one. Yeah.
Subway.
McDonald's.
There.
Oh no. That's a thing of the past. That's an old past life. I don't
Okay.
associate with those people anymore.
Okay. I'm just throwing out names of
Just
places.
throwing silly names out there.
I'm just throwing silly names out there. Okay. They were just coming
Think-
to my. Huh? What?
I think everybody should just come to the show.
Just come to the show. Come to the show.
Figure out your own food. Get some candy.
Mm-hmm.
Sit down, eat a whole case of dried Skittles while you read one of Greg's comics, and live happily ever after.
Do it.
Yeah. And Greg, thanks again for hanging out, man. One more thing.
Thank you for having me.
You mentioned the books. Where can people follow you and keep up on your stuff?
You want to follow me? If you want to follow me
on social media, not like around town or anything.
I was gonna say, because I drive a blue car. I'm not gonna tell you what kind, just a blue one. So follow all the blue ones you see. Life's like a box of chocolates. So you can follow me at That Amazing Twit on the Instagram or on the now X. You can find me at GK Wordsmith. You can also, if you like listening to random things that I've been saying today, you can come check out my podcast, Funny Book Forensics, with my buddy Dan, and that is Funny Book 4N6. The number is 4N6 on Instagram, and then
That's
you can.
clever.
Yeah, and well, it's not that we chose that. It's just that was the only way we could get it to work. And then you can check out our podcast, which we talk about comic books just like we used to when we were in high school, and basically we do the same thing now, just that we're older and we are like, oh hey, that's what it means, as opposed to this is a really good book, over stuff at like Sherry's or something like that. Now we just do it as old dudes that have a better idea of like how life works. Or not, I don't know, but you can listen to me make Dan upset, and Dan explain how life works.
This is the craziest pitch for come listen to my show ever.
Yeah, I mean,
listen to these old dudes that decided to not grow up, and then I pissed the other guy off, and listen to us. We're great.
Hey, I mean, it's just how life is. It's just, as you want to listen to two friends just kvetch about life, then check it out. If you don't, then don't. I don't care. Gen X. Yeah, no, there's that.
But no, it's good stuff. I'll make sure to put a link so people can go find it.
Check it out.
Link it up. Link it up. And then you can come and link up with us. See what I did there? At Grit City Comic Show, November 9th in Tacoma, Washington. Or Washington, depends on part of the country you're from.
Washington.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you this weekend, bud. It's gonna be a good time.
I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Can't wait to shake your tiny hand.
I know. I got the tiny hand just for you. My applets and cotlets are waiting.
All right, man. Well, thank you again for coming on. It's been a long time since you've been here. You were one of our first guests, and always one of my favorite people. So
you too.
This was wonderful. This was nice catching up.
Thanks, man.
And we'll see you soon.
All right.
See you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're listening to the Steve and Crypto podcast. This is Jack Rudo from the Stapled Spine fanzine here in Horror, Oregon. We write and publish everything from horror comics, bands, movies, puzzles, mazes, dirty jokes, sometimes boobs. I don't know. Come find us. stapledspine.com.
Hey, this is Dr. Gangrene. You're watching the Steve. No, you're not. You're listening to the Steve and Crypto Show right here on whatever network you're on. I don't know what you're on. Don't ask me. I can't see what you're doing, but keep listening and tune in next week for more cool content on the Steve and Crypto Show.
All right, we are back. I am really hyped up for Grit City Comic Show. We will see you on November 9th. Make sure you go visit Greg Smith and tell him you're a friend of ours. Tell him you heard him on our show and ask him about the hot dog water and his MXPX CDs. Thanks again to our friends in Gothcloth, our friends at Galactic Druid Treats, Crypto Zoo tees. All great supporters of this show. All our patrons. Go to patreon.com/SteveCrypto. Get on there. Like I said, a little as $1 a month. You can get access to all the stuff we put on there. It's more, we let you into our lives a little more on Patreon. We show you some of the stuff we do outside of this show. Like our whole life is not promoting horror movies and conventions and stuff. We do things. He does things with his family. We go to concerts. We do this, that, play games, and we talk about it. Let you in our lives a little bit more. We want our patrons. We consider you our friends, and we let you in. So come be our friend. Patreon.com/SteveCrypto. Get on it. Then there's the Buy Me a Coffee page. There's all the social medias. He's CryptoZoo88. I am the Steve Strout. And get on that Facebook group. The way to keep in contact and connect with other like-minded people. Just come and hang out. Have a good time. Hopefully we see you in Tacoma or at another convention at some point if you're not in the Northwest. Either way, we appreciate you guys. We thank you for listening. We got a Steve and Crypto show. We will see you on the next episode. Peace.